words and recipes and cooking have a wonderful play with each other. And I love how they come in. And I would hesitate to use the word poetry for a recipe, but there is definitely a rhythm to how you cook. And I think the whole point of a cookery book, first and foremost, is to woo somebody into the kitchen. And I think what's great about it now is we've finally got rid of the idea that, the kitchen's a tyranny, it's a terrorizing place. You're going to burn, you'll burn spaghetti, you'll burn water, for God's sakes. If you can't, like, that's just nonsense. Yeah. It's a series of actions that will result in something delicious. It's fine.
Yeah.
And also fuck it up. By all means, as often as you like, as if we all came ready-made.
Yeah.
We didn't. Nobody just pulled the cellophane off us, popped us in the microwave, and stuck us in front of a cooker.
Yeah,
that just doesn't happen.
Yeah, flat pack chefs.
Yeah, absolutely. They're pumping away like mad.
Yeah.
It doesn't come. It comes through years and years. And famously, back when I was a kid, you were actually more impressive in how you got out of being in the poop than you were. If you sailed through it, you were boring. But if the kitchen was in full flight and all hell was breaking loose, it was how you dealt with that, and how you got out of being, and suddenly your section was sinking. And you went, oh God, how do I handle this? And, just bringing that back in was how you were judged. And, if the mayonnaise splits, boo-hoo, or the French regularly say, tant pis, or tant pis. Stuff happens, and what's great is getting back in the saddle and doing it again and learning from, or understanding why it happened. And all right, I had the toilet too quickly. Oh, bugger, I used eggs from the fridge. They should have been at room temperature. And these million little things, it's like playing, and word games are like that. The more you play a word game, the more words stick in your mind and in your subconscious. So the next time you play, oh God, there's that word, yes. And you'll start
But they
mining.
start linking together. Yeah, and also...
You'll start, because it is like a tapestry.
Yeah.
The threads, you start stitching away like mad, and, suddenly... And then you put a blue thread in, and then there's a white thread, and then there's a...
Yeah, I suppose there's juxtapositions in writing, there's probably juxtapositions in cooking, and there's... you could probably go through, as you said, it's like poetry, but the two things dance.
Well, and God knows, many of the time I've started writing a page, and then halfway through it just went... I don't know what that is. Sometimes it works beautifully, and you think this is wonderful. And other times you just stare at a blank screen and go, "Oh my God!"
But you need the fuck ups to find the gold.
Oh God, yeah.
Within the lead is the gold.
Yes, of course. It's just not. I think that's what the lure of the world we've made now, that you can go into a supermarket and it's like Christmas 24/7 there. Everything's shiny and bright, and they've really workshopped the lighting. Everything's wrapped, everything glitters, everything's bright and abundant. There's tons of it. You're like, who is growing all these blueberries? There's a lot of blueberries going around, in every shop imaginable.
Espressos is sponsored by supply chain software gurus Unleashed. It talks to your e-com and accounting software. It's helped islands cut admin time in half, get granular clarity on your margins, know where your stock is, don't miss availability. Brands like Candy Kittens, Tiny Rebel and Trip all use Unleashed, and so should you.